Welcome to Gardening 101. This episode is all about planting tomatoes, something that we all love to do. We're going to set up the planting hole. We're going to go 12 to 18 inches deep, 12 to 18 inches wide. I'm going to show you how to set that up. Fertilizer. This is an NPK, nitrogen 3, phosphorus 5, 6 potassium. This is a 3-4-6. 3 nitrogen, 4 phosphorus, 6 potassium. Tomatoes tend to like a little bit lower nitrogen and higher phosphorus and potassium for more flower production and fruit growth. That's just some FYI information. You can stick to a 5-5-5 NPK organic fertilizer, up or down a little bit. That will work perfectly fine. Worm castings is just something I'm going to be adding in. I'm going to show you how to use that. I'll link a video to that. We're going to put in 1 shovelful of peat moss or more if your soil is made out of clay or it's real heavy, or you can use cocoa coir. I have leaf grow back there. You're going to put in a shovelful of leaf grow, something composted down, or you could use your own compost. All right, let's set up the area and we'll go through all the steps of planting a tomato. If you follow this method, you're going to really set your tomato up to have a great season. Now, if your garden's been well prepared and cared for, you can almost just dig a hole and drop the tomato in. But I still like to do this process because I know that I'm setting up the tomato the right way for the entire season. One tip I have for you is if you're going to buy transplants, make sure you get transplants that are really green, don't have any flowers on them, and you know they haven't been in the containers too long. The best way to really do that is to buy transplants from local nurseries or know when the shipments come in. If you buy them too late, they actually run out of nutrients in here, they become root bound, they start to flower, they kind of become bonsai plants. Tomatoes tend to be okay because they're vines and they'll come back, but you're really going to slow down the growing process. First thing you want to do, remove the lower branches. We're going to plant a tomato by take about 1/3 of the plant and bury it into the ground. Tomatoes will send out roots from the bottom. That's why we're going down 18 inches. We're going to feed 18 inches down, 12 inches down. The bottom roots will get to that. And they also send out surface roots. And the surface roots, I think I showed you in the last video about top dressing. That's why you top dress, so that the surface roots will get nutrients from there. But we're going to plant this to about a depth of right here. You know what? I'm going to take off this branch too. And we're going to go right to here in depth. For the planting hole, it's pretty straightforward. You want to have a good space. A couple of tips. Number 1, plant your tomato so that it casts a shadow when the sun is up in the sky away from your other plants. I know that the sun ends up over here for most of the afternoon and then tracks around. So the shadow is going to be over this way. You also want a good amount of space between, I almost buried the tomato plant. Between the tomato and other plants around there. I do have a zucchini plant up here, but that is going to grow in towards my fencing over there. So we want to go down 12 inches deep. You know, you could get by with 10 if you want. Tree roots you can hear. And you can see down further, that's where my red clay is. That's what my whole garden looked like. So we get down somewhere between 10 and 18 inches. 18 inches might be a little bit too far, but your roots will grow down that far. So we have the hole dug. Just give you an idea of the size. And to that hole we're going to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of organic fertilizer. I've been doing this a while, so I just measure by hand. Can't open that bag. Let's try this one. Again, an organic fertilizer, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and let's go with 3. If you're going down further, past 12 inches, go ahead and add 3 in there. You can see how heavy the soil is down there, a lot of clay. That's where I would add in, I'll just do it by hand, 2 shovelfuls worth of peat moss or cocoa coir, and that's going to loosen up that whole area. It'll be beautifully set up for the tomato roots to grow right into that. So get in there, mix it all together. You don't want to leave fertilizer clumped in a pile. Really mix it through. That's when you can take some soil from the sides and really mix it up. The good thing about the orange clay is that it's filled with micronutrients. Those are the second level nutrients that your plants need. The main ones, the macro, the big nutrients are N, P, and K. 555 fertilizer. Now, if you had compost, you're going to put in about a shovelful worth of compost. I'm going to use leaf grow. The whole key with compost is it really needs to be broken down. And why do I say that? When you buy bag stuff and it says composted manure, it's not truly fully broken down. It should be called composting manure. And because it's still composting, it needs nitrogen to continue to break down. When the soil biology gets to it, it uses nitrogen to decompose the matter you're putting in. So if you put in compost that's not fully broken down, it's going to challenge your plant for nitrogen. So just check out the product that you use. So don't use high amounts of manures or compost that you buy in a bag that are still being broken down. You could probably get by okay with a shovelful. You can see how we're really mixing it together. Pull in some of your other soil. Again, mix it through. On the top there, we're going to throw in another tablespoon of the organic fertilizer. You could go with 2. This is nicely set up right now that you're not going to have to come back and really feed this at all. But of course we will, because we love our plants, and I'll be cautioning you not to overlove your plants over the season. Too much fertilizer can cause problems. This is going to be the general planting hole right here. The base is set up nicely. That's all you really need to do, and that's what I recommend. If you wanted to use worm castings, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'll link a video to it that I have. And that's really for, as you get more advanced and more experience, you might want to use other products for specific reasons. About 12 inches, 10 to 12 inches deep, 1 cup of worm castings. It brings all the great elements to your soil that nature intended to be there, and you would just mix that in. And again, that's 10 to 12 inches deep. Red clay, outstanding micronutrients. If you have that, crush some up right across the top. Reach in, dig your planting hole. You know that it's well prepared. You can see the roots are starting to take over, but they're not super bound around here. Gently scrape the outside. That gets the roots going in different directions. And then we're going to drop this so the stem is in a depth to about that far. Okay, that sets up your tomato. I'm going to mulch this. We'll water it in. I'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, the red beef steak is planted. I did that in real time so you can see how quickly it can be done. We're going to call the plant Mick. Mick is going to be our prop for the 2018 season. I'll show you how to tend it, manage disease, prune it, what we can do with the tomatoes, all the steps in growing homegrown tomatoes. Mick is going to be the prop for that. Mulching took maybe 5 minutes. You want to mulch, I like the shredded hardwood. It does 3 things. It keeps dirt from splashing up on the undersides of the leaves. That can be a problem if you have diseases that are soil-borne in your area. Also, if too much dirt gets under there, sometimes it damages the leaves. But if you subscribe to the channel, you're going to see as this tomato grows up, we're going to slowly take leaves from the bottom, so we put a gap of about 8 to 12 inches beneath it, and that's to let air circulate through. The other thing that mulch will do is it helps manage water. The water will stay nice and even. That's great for preventing blossom end rot, and it also will keep the weeds down. You do want to drop in a stake now. This is a red beef steak. It's going to grow 6-7 feet tall. So I just dropped in a stake. Let's see if I can go all the way up. That is about 6 feet tall. And we will slowly tie it to that stake over time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Gardening 101 is back to being produced every week, maybe 2 videos a week. And we're going to really take this tomato from where it is now all the way up. And hey, look, if something like this happens, I just noticed that's a little too far down. Pinch it off. And it'll be okay. Final step, water it in. I'm watering it in with a fish emulsion. I just want to show you about how much I give the new transplants. At this point, I want a little bit extra nitrogen in there for the plant to get growing, but we will talk about water-soluble fertilizers and all that kind of stuff through the summer. Please check out my seed shop at www.therustedgarden.com. Thanks for watching.